Hello students, good morning to all. How many people are following YouTube online classes seriously? Yesterday we discussed regarding about objective questions from genetics chapter. In that chapter, one question I had given wrong key. Intentionally I had given wrong because of how many people are really following seriously. What is your observation? Except one person, nobody called me and nobody messaged me also. Maybe some people are observed, but they didn't message me or call me. So follow up on daily basis and keep observation. Observation is required. Following is required. Right? The time is most precious. You should utilize the time properly. So in the yesterday's, in the multiple choice question number 3rd, the blood group in which A and B antigens are absent. The blood group in which A and B antigens are absent. What I had given answer? AB blood group given. A and B antigens are absent. AB blood group, A and B antigens are presented. A and B antigens are absent in which blood group? O blood group. O blood group is the correct answer. Right? Nobody called, one person except one person. Right? You should follow carefully. Clear? Right. So answer is O blood group. Just correct it. And my plan is this weekend you have an exam on complete syllabus on NEET. Earlier we discussed regarding about some of the human physiology chapters. We revised some of the human physiology chapters. After where we revised digestion chapter revised, respiration revised, and excretion revised. And next chapter locomotion and movement and neural system and chemical coordination had to be revised. So today onwards I am going to revise these 3 chapters, and this weekend examination I am including earthworm, cockroach and frog also. Right? From 3 topics 1 question should be given. Earthworm 1 question, frog 1 question and cockroach 1 question. So that 3 synapses also we are going to discuss, we are going to revise in this week before examination. Right? Because earlier you not revised these 3 topics, earthworm, cockroach and frog. So compulsory 1 question should be there in NEET. So revision is important. Clear? Right. So today's topic is locomotion and movement. Right. So this chapter also most important in the NEET point of view. There are some of the important points are there. After this synopsis revision, once go through NCERT and this synopsis also. Right? Okay. So locomotion and movement. So what is meant by locomotion? What is the difference between locomotion and movement? So the movements, the body movements, movement of hand, movement of leg, so movement of head, those are all movements. So movement cannot changes the place of the person, one place to another place. So the movements which change the places, the movement which change the position from one place to another place, those are called locomotion. That is called locomotion. So here locomotion is the voluntary movements resulting in a change in location. The locomotion is the voluntary movements resulting resulting in a change in the location is called locomotion. So all the organisms are exhibits movements or locomotion. So all the organisms are exhibits movements and locomotion according to their requirements. But some of the organisms are unable to exhibit locomotion character. For example, sessile organisms. Sessile means that organisms cannot able to exhibit locomotion. That type of the organisms are called sessile organisms. For example, poriferans, right? So in this chapter we are going to discuss about so locomotion and movements, different types of the movements in the human body, and so how the movements are takes place. So muscles, muscle types, and the structure of muscle, and different types of the skeletal system presented in the body, different types of the bones, right? So types of movements in human being, this part is the most important. Types of the movements, movement type names and examples are the most important, right? Go through that. So types of the movements in human being, inside the human body there is different types of the movements, different types of the cells or exhibits movements. So what type of the movements? Those are amoeboid movements, ciliary movements, muscular movements, flagellar movements. So four different types of the movements: amoeboid movements, ciliary movement, muscular movement and flagellary movement. Amoeboid movement. Amoeboid movement means amoeba like there is pseudopodia movement like movements are presented or exhibits by the cells. That type of the movements are called amoeboid movement. The cells which are presented with pseudopodia like structures and exhibits amoeboid movements. Those are which cells? Examples: macrophages, leukocytes, cytoskeletal elements like filaments. Those are. So amoeboid movements examples are macrophages, leukocytes, cytoskeletal elements like microfilaments. These are all examples for amoeboid movements. Okay. Ciliary movement. The ciliary movement, the movements which are exhibits by the cilia, that type of the movements are called ciliary movement. So ciliary movements in trachea to remove dust particles and foreign substances. So in the trachea there is small cilia are presented. What purpose? Whenever air is inhaling, so inhaled air there will consist with either any of dust particles, it should be trapped in the region of trachea to remove dust particles and foreign substances. And oviducts also consist with the small cilia for the passage of ova. So ciliary movements examples are the cilia which are presented in trachea, the cilia which are presented in oviducts or fallopian tubes of the females. And next one, muscular movement. Muscular movement, in the name only, the movements which are exhibits by the muscles, different types of the muscles, any of the muscles. So that is, example is movement of limbs, movement of hands and legs which are takes place by the presence of muscle and bones. So that type of the movement are called muscular movements. And flagellar movement, so helps in swimming of spermatozoa, maintenance of water current in the canal system, sponges, and a locomotion protozoans like Euglena. Flagellar movement, there is a flagella like structure is presented, there is a long flagella like structure is presented. By the movement of flagella, the cells moves. The flagellar movement helps in swimming of spermatozoa, sperms. The sperms individually express movements. The sperms moves from female vaginal tract to up to the region of oviduct. So with the help of flagella and maintenance of water current in the canal system of sponges. So inside the spongocoel, what is the body cavity of sponges? Spongocoel. Spongocoel consists with flagella like structures. Whenever flagella movements or exhibits, then what happens? The water current is going to be produced. So whenever water comes inside and exit outside through the osculum, right, by the movement of flagellas. And in locomotion are protozoans like Euglena. So Euglena and protozoans consist with